How to improve your viewport performance in Blender Octane. A lot of people complain about this, especially when they first install it. Oh, it's so slow, like how can you even work like this? Well, out of the box, it's not the most optimum settings. So for example, if I come in here and I fire this up and I've got some quick kit bashing elements here, and you can already see now it's taking, we're waiting for the image to load. There's a lot of stuff going on here, right? These kit bashing are quite, high detail, and there's a lot of geometry going on, and the viewport is really not that snappy right now. Let me quickly show you guys how to improve it and like why I wouldn't say, like, see, like this right here, this sucks, right? Like now it's kind of like freezing up. Out of the box, the settings are not great. So I'm going to quickly show you how what I do to make this a little bit more workable, for example. So first thing first, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to kill it. We're going to turn it off, and then we're going to jump over to my render engine. I'm using the path tracing render engine, okay? But out of the box, look, we got a max sample set of 500. I'm actually just gonna drop that down to I always set mine at 250. And then when we got our specular depth is set to 24. I'm actually just gonna knock that down to 8. Then we come in here, we've got GI clamp is set to 1 million. I'm gonna set that to 100. Then I'm gonna scroll down. I don't even know if this affects viewport, but I always just turn on my adaptive sampling out of habit, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Then what I'm also going to do is scroll and press in, and I'm gonna open up the Octane imager. Make sure you have these ones checked here, okay? We control our camera imager right here. Don't use the one that's in the camera. From here, what I'm going to do is scroll down to denoiser. I'm gonna take denoiser, and then I'm gonna change it from Octane AI denoiser to open image denoiser. It's going to be a little bit faster. For me, I'm just going to go 1 so the denoiser kicks in really fast. Here you can blend how much you want. If 0 means it's full denoise, 1 means it's fully noise. You can do a mix. I kind of tend to go 0.2 just so I get a little bit of detail. I don't want to wash out all my detail. And then after you got the denoiser turned on here, what we're going to need to do is go into the compositing tab and activate the denoiser, because right now if I go ahead and try to turn it on, it's just going to say waiting for image, right? It's not going to work. All right, so we're going to go into the compositing tab, and what I'm going to do is scroll over here, and I'm going to go to Octane render AOVs. Once you do that, I'm going to go ahead and add a quick tree. Once you add this quick tree, you should be all ready to go, and you'll notice you'll see beauty here. I'm just going to switch that to denoise, right? And now if I go ahead and go back to my viewport, back to my layout, and if we scroll back over here to the side and click on render view layers, here it's set to classic render style. I'm going to change that to render AOV, and then I'm going to go to AOV node tree, and I'm going to select Octane AOV, which is the system we just did, and there it is. The denoising is okay, and make sure the denoising is checked. I got denoise on completion, and I'm gonna go ahead and hide that. Now if I go ahead and activate our viewport, all right, now we've got it fired up, and now you notice things are a lot more better and a lot more snappier, right? So check that out. Boom. That's what I would do to make your viewport a lot heavier, a lot more easier and lighter and able to work around with. So I hope that helps you guys out with your viewport settings. But right out of the box, yeah, it's not ideal. You will need to do some tweaking, and that same principle also goes for the final output of your render. Right out of the box settings are not the best, and my screen is getting all weird, all right, because this is a heavy scene right now and I'm trying to do screen recording. My computer's like, yo, what are you doing out there? So hope that helps out, guys. Again, these are videos that I typically save from my Blender Octane community, but now I'm just releasing this stuff out to the public. And if you guys are interested in being engaged in a community of Blender Octane users who help each other, and we're constantly trying to improve each other's skills, check down the links down below for my Blender Octane school. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take a look at this next video that's popping up wherever, right around here. Peace.